So when you think about military pay, what comes to mind? Probably a monthly paycheck, right? But honestly, that's just barely scratching the surface. The real value is in the total compensation package. It's this powerful set of benefits that's really designed to build a secure foundation for your entire life. Let's break down what that actually looks like.
So, what are we really talking about here? This goes so far beyond just a salary. It's a whole system that lets you build wealth, get a degree without drowning in debt, and provide a stable, secure home for your family. It's really like a toolkit for building your future.
All right, so here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we're going to look at the full financial package you get right up front. Then, we'll dive into how the military invests in your education. After that, we'll cover the big life support systems like healthcare and housing. And finally, we'll explore all the amazing perks that stick with you for life, long after your service is done.
Let's start with the money, because let's be honest, that's important. Right from the get-go, the military offers some pretty significant financial incentives that go way, way beyond a standard paycheck.
Just think about this for a second. Depending on the job you choose and your contract, you could get up to $50,000 just for signing up. That's a huge chunk of cash right at the start of your career. You could use it to clear out old debts, build up your savings, or even start investing right away. And that big bonus? That's just the appetizer. Your base pay is steady, it's predictable, and it comes with built-in pay raises that are designed to keep your income competitive with civilian jobs. So your earnings don't just start strong. They're literally structured to grow consistently through your whole career.
Okay, and here's the really cool part. These bonuses, they can stack. You can pile them on top of each other. So for example, you might get a bonus for your specific job, that's your MOS, or military occupational specialty, and then another one for agreeing to ship out to training quickly, and maybe even a third one for the length of your contract. They all combine to create a much bigger payout right at the beginning.
And this one is a game changer for so many people. If you're coming in with student debt, the loan repayment program can wipe out up to $65,000 of it. I mean, can you imagine starting your career by just erasing that huge financial weight off your shoulders? It's incredible. Okay, so your finances are getting sorted. Now let's talk about how the military invests in you, in your personal growth. This is all about education. And more importantly, it's about getting a world-class education without the crippling debt that follows so many people for decades.
Now, the heart of all this, really, is the post-9/11 GI Bill. And this isn't some small scholarship. No, this is a truly transformative benefit. It can fund up to 36 months of education, which, is more than enough for a full bachelor's degree.
And check out what this actually covers. It's not just paying for your classes. It pays for your housing with a monthly allowance. It gives you money for your books. It'll even pay for things like licensing tests or on-the-job training. The whole point is to set it up so you can focus 100% on learning, not on stressing about how you're going to pay for it all.
You don't have to take my word for it. This quote really gets to the heart of it. The GI Bill isn't just some abstract policy. It's a practical, real-world tool that completely removes that financial stress and lets families build the future they actually want through education. All right, so we've got your finances looking good and a path to a degree with no debt. What's next? Well, it's all about building a solid foundation for your daily life, and that means taking care of healthcare and housing. First step is TRICARE. That's the military's health insurance program. And here's the bottom line for active duty members, and it's a big one. You pay nothing, zero, for any care you get in-network. That kind of coverage gives you an incredible amount of peace of mind.
And you've got choices, too. You can think of TRICARE Prime as your classic HMO plan, where you have one main doctor who coordinates all your care. On the other hand, TRICARE Select is more like a PPO, which gives you a lot more flexibility to see almost any provider you want. It really just comes down to what makes the most sense for you and your family. Now, for what is honestly one of the most powerful long-term benefits there is, the VA home loan. Now, to be clear, the VA isn't actually handing you the money. It's a loan from a private bank that the VA guarantees, which makes it so much easier for you to get a great deal.
And the advantages are they're absolute game changers. First off, and this is massive, for most borrowers, there's no down payment, none. You also don't have to pay for private mortgage insurance. That's that extra fee you usually have to pay every month. That alone can save you hundreds. This program is designed to make owning a home an achievable goal, not some far-off dream.
You might think the benefits stop when you leave the service, but that's not the case at all. The support doesn't end when you take off the uniform.
So let's get into the perks that enhance your life during your service and the support network that follows you into your civilian career.
First up, your time off. Service members get 30 days of paid vacation every single year, and that's on top of the 11 federal holidays. I mean, think about that. That's way more than most people get starting out in a civilian job. It gives you serious time to recharge, to travel, and to just be with your family.
And speaking of travel, you've got to hear about this one. It's a totally unique perk called Space Available Travel, or SpaceA. Basically, if a military aircraft is flying somewhere and there are empty seats, you and your family can often just hop on for little to no cost. It is an absolutely incredible way to see the world on a tiny budget.
And even after your time in uniform is done, you're not on your own. The support continues. You become part of this amazing network that gives you access to exclusive job resources, fantastic retirement and pension plans, and maybe most importantly, a community of people who really understand your experience. Your service pays dividends for the rest of your life.
So, when you put it all together, what does this all mean? Well, it's not just a random list of perks. It's a complete, holistic system. It's designed to give you a huge financial head start, to provide a clear path to a debt-free education, and to guarantee lifelong security for you and your family.
Look, at the end of the day, this is about so much more than just a job, right? The real question you should be asking is, what kind of life do you really want to build for yourself? Because as we've seen, this military benefits package, it's not just a salary, it's a launch pad. It's a powerful set of tools designed to help you build that life on your own terms.